Millions of people each year, but a Lincolnshire woman is calling on the government to tighten regulations around fireworks. Julie Dawn from Oasby near Sleaford is concerned about the stress that they fear that they can cause to people and animals. She's so worried that she started an online petition, which now has more than 100,000 signatures. That means the issue could now be debated in Parliament. Gemma Dawson has this.
Many people enjoy the bright lights and loud bangs. But now the manager of this riding club is calling for tougher restrictions on back garden displays, having seen the impact of fireworks on her animals.
Horses just run. Horses will run through a fence, they'll run through a gate, they'll run onto the road, they'll run into a car. If they're scared, they'll run. And they were scared, and it's wrong.
At the moment, it's against the law to set off fireworks between 11 at night and 7 in the morning, except for bonfire night when the cut-off is midnight, and New Year's Eve, Diwali and Chinese New Year when the curfew starts at 1 a.m. Julie now wants the government to limit firework use to traditional celebration dates only, because she says people will then know when to expect them and it would reduce the stress and fear for animals like these. Where do you draw the line? What about religious festivals, celebrations?
Well, it's a fairly new thing, fireworks. It's a fairly new thing in the UK. Probably it took off in the millennium. And it's just gone a bit silly since then. But we're saying, OK, Diwali, they like to let off fireworks for Diwali and Chinese New Year. That's OK. Our New Year, OK.
I think fireworks have been long part of tradition, not just in those times in the UK, increasingly for other celebrations as well. As long as appropriate fireworks are chosen and precautions are taken, then I think the public should still be allowed to obtain these items to fire for their and others' pleasure.
But more than 100,000 people have signed Julie's online petition, meaning it could be debated by Parliament.
The RSPCA welcome this petition. It's a good start to the debate, and we hope that the government will listen and start looking at the regulations and tighten them up.
Responding to the petition, the government says, we believe the majority of people who use fireworks do so appropriately and have a sensible and responsible attitude towards them. So while there are no plans to introduce extra restrictions at the moment, Julie is vowing to continue her campaign. Gemma Dawson, BBC Look North, near Sleaford.
Interesting.